I told my brother that I wouldn't attend his wedding. The author of the post is listed in the description. Me, M25, and my brother, M28, have never had a good relationship, and it only got worse after I came out as gay. Luckily, our relationship has gotten a bit better over the last 2 years. In those 2 years, he met his fiancée. Me and her never got along because she doesn't like gay people. In her mind, we are sick. I had an argument with her once, and she told me that I needed help because, in her words, I am sick in the head and need professional help. It's not the only thing she has done and said to me, but I don't want to get into details. So my brother came to visit a couple days ago. It was a surprise since he doesn't visit often. I let him in and we started talking. He told me he was getting married and I congratulated him. We talked for a while longer and then he tells me that he has to tell me something. I asked him what was wrong and he tells me that he wants me to attend his wedding without my husband and instead bring a girl. I asked him why I can't attend with my husband, and he tells me that it is how his fiancée wants it and that I should accept it since it would only be for 1 day. We got in an argument, and I told him that he shouldn't expect me to attend since I wouldn't be there. After I said this, he told me that I'm an asshole and accused me of not wanting him to be happy. He left, and a couple hours later my mom called me. She asked what was wrong because my brother told her that we had a fight. I told her what happened, and she told me that she would like to see me attend his wedding, but that she understands if I don't. My father, on the other hand, messaged me telling me that I'm an asshole for hurting my brother's feelings, but his reactions are nothing new. Honestly, I want to attend his wedding because he is my brother and I love him, but as things stand, I will not go. Sorry if it is a bit long. Thank you for your time and have a nice day. Relevant comments. Commenter. Honestly, you shouldn't go. Your brother doesn't leave a woman who's disrespectful towards his family, aka you. Your relationship might have improved, but honestly, I don't feel like it's enough. Now wanting you to come where you know his wife doesn't accept you and he doesn't try to defend you, even if I understand that he is kind of homophobic, it's another thing. And even have the nerves to ask you to pretend to have a girl? You're married with your husband, for God's sake. It's not like he's just your BF. Even there, I think it's problematic. That's not normal that you're being asked to deny your sexuality to attend to a wedding. Oop. I want to be there for him, but I don't think it is worth it. Like I said in the post, his fiancée has done and said a lot of stuff to me, and he only defended me once. I get we don't have the best relationship, but it hurts that he thinks so little of me. Him asking me to bring a girl instead of my husband really hurt, not just myself, but my husband too. It especially hurt since we invited his fiancée to our wedding even though she doesn't like us. My brother doesn't like that I'm gay. He accepts it to a point, but I never thought he'd act like that. It just hurts. Commenter. Did they come to your wedding? Out of curiosity. Oop, they did, but I had to basically beg my brother to come. Update. I want to thank you all for your kind messages. I couldn't reply to them all, but I've read them all. You guys are really kind. Thank you. So I honestly didn't think about posting an update, especially so soon, but something happened today, so I thought it would be right to post about it. After I made my post, me and my husband had a talk, and to keep it short, he told me I could go if I really wanted to, but I told him I didn't want to without him, so that's that. Now for what happened. Early this morning, I woke up to a lot of texts from family and even friends. They've been messaging me a lot after it all happened. I looked through most of them, but I decided to not reply since most of them were bad. So the morning goes pretty good, and me and my husband leave at 11 because we were going to watch his nephew's soccer game. He lost. After the game was over and we left, we just had some fun. An hour after we got home, my sister called me. I picked up and she told me she and our brother had a fight over what had happened. When I asked what happened, she told me that she asked him why I can't bring my husband, and he straight up told her it is because he is ashamed of me. After he said this, they got in a huge fight and she told him she wouldn't attend either. We talked for a little bit longer and we promised to meet up in a couple days to spend some time together. I'll admit that when I hung up, I started crying. I always thought my brother at least had a little bit of love for me, but I was wrong. I'm honestly planning on cutting him out of my life, and if he ever wants to be back in my life, then he has to show me he deserves it. I'm honestly a mess. I just want all this crap to stop. I hope he has a good wedding and that he'll be happy, but I'm done. Update 2. If you want a full story, then please read my previous posts because in this post I want to finish this whole chapter of my life. So I'll just say it. I went to my brother's wedding, even though I said I wouldn't. The reason I went is because I wanted to see everyone one last time before I cut contact. It was a difficult day, and a lot of people hated the fact that I came, especially the family of my brother's now wife. He came to me once everything was said and done, and we had a talk. I congratulated him and told him that I was happy for him, but also that I didn't want to be a part of his life. To my surprise, he looked pretty hurt, but he accepted it. I'll be completely honest. Once I left and drove home, I broke down because no matter how bad things got, I still had love for my brother. Yes, he was a massive prick, but he is still my brother. And for that fact alone, I'll always have some love for him. But that was it for this update. I just want this chapter to have an end so I can focus on myself, my husband, and our happiness. I thank you all for the kind messages that I had gotten from you. Thank you all very much. I hope everyone has a good day. Second story. My girlfriend of 5 years broke up with me and ghosted me for no reason. Am I wrong for throwing away all of her stuff? So my girlfriend, 25F, and I, 25M, were in a relationship for 5 years. Last week, she texted me that we were done, and that was her last message before she blocked me. She gave no heads up. I was planning on proposing to her next month. Her sister did reach out to me, saying it was not my fault and she understood my hurt, but that for my mental health, it was better to never contact them again, and that maybe in the future my girlfriend might reach out to me again. It's been a week. I'm still obviously distraught, but my girlfriend did have a lot of her stuff in my home. Would I be wrong if I just dumped it all out? It does include a lot of mementos of her deceased grandmother, who she was extremely close to. Top comments. Commenter. Box it up. Send a text or call the sister to come pick it up. Also inform her that you aren't ever interested in your ex reaching out to you in the future. The fact she dumped you and blocked you means essentially she is dead to you. No need to talk to a dead person. Then go find a real woman who doesn't play 15-year-old girl games. Commenter. This is the way. Unfortunately, some people choose to end otherwise healthy relationships in really wild ways. The blocking is actually a good thing, IMO. It's a good indicator that things are done and nothing else needs talking about. Move on for your own mental health, OP. Love yourself and do something nice for yourself. Commenter. Put it all in a box and message her sister to come and collect it within 14 days, or 30 days if that is the law for abandoned items in your state. Be the better person so you never have to look back and regret how you acted. If it was just clothed, then I would say chuck it. But memories of a deceased loved one, give them a chance to collect it. Commenter. Be sure the sister knows the grandmother's mementos are among the items you have. That is, this isn't about the GF's clothes and toiletries or whatever. BC, they'd be important to the sister, too. Commenter. Sorry she is doing you this way. It's dirty. But you should box it all up and have a neutral third party drop it off. Then move on and never let that bitch back in your life. Update. I boxed up all of my ex's stuff yesterday, drove over to her sister's house this morning and dropped the boxes off. I got a text from her sister a couple of minutes ago where she thanked me, was sorry for what I was going through, and texted a bunch of other stuff. It was a really long text, and I couldn't bother reading past the first couple of lines. She was still typing something as I saw the 3 dots, but I couldn't be bothered anymore, so I blocked her. And so, that is that. Time to pick up my pieces and move on, I guess. Oh well, thanks for the advice, Reddit. Going to try and move to a different state soon and start afresh. Top comments. Commenter. Damn, bro, that's hard. Can't imagine a 5-year relationship just ending cold turkey like that. This is a really rough thing to happen. My advice, I know you said your prob's gonna move, but in the meantime, clean your place. Reorganize your room and furniture and stuff. I've done this every time I've had a breakup, and for some reason it really helps. You're in a new phase of your life, so have your surroundings reflect that. Commenter. Just so you know, your previous girlfriend will hit you up because she wants to talk or clear things and may say it for closure. It is for her, not you. Do yourself a solid and don't bother with that shit. How do you like these stories? Write your opinion in the comments. Let's get 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Love you.